I'm going to share with you a technique that you can use to dramatically increase your productivity. Then I'm going to go into details on how you can use it as a content creator. This includes a fun thought experiment that I want you to do. I'm actually trying to implement this technique myself at the moment. It is inspired by a book called The Productivity Experiment by a guy called Chris Bailey. Link for that below. Now, productivity has 3 ingredients. First one is time. Are you spending your time in the right way? The second one is energy. Do you do your most important work when your energy levels are highest? Number 3 is attention. Are you focusing on one thing at a time? Now, more importantly, everything you ever do can be divided into 3 different categories. The first type of activity is what we could call deep personal values. This is where your family, your health, your socializing with friends, etc. belongs. The second one is high impact work. This is building your business, finishing a project, etc. Essentially, it's stuff that brings you closer to your goals. The third one we just call other. This is where Netflix and chill, scrolling Instagram, answering emails, and all the trivial stuff we do in a normal week belongs. I promised you a thought experiment. Here it is. Imagine that every day you have 32 darts. Each dart represents 30 minutes. That comes out to 16 hours total, so that leaves you with 8 hours for sleep. Now, you can either throw these darts at random, unintentionally, or with intention. So here's my question for you. How are these darts allocated for you in the course of a normal week across the 3 activities? Now, I actually don't want you to guess. I want you to track your time. I'll explain how in just a second. For most people, this will reveal 2 things. First of all, you spend much more time, you throw many more darts at the other category than you think. And number 2, the mere action of tracking your time will automatically get you to focus more on 1 and 2. Here's how to change it. We must essentially find your biological prime time. That is the time of day where you should be doing your most important work. Now, when your energy level isn't high, you can probably do most of the things that belong in the other category. And you should. You want to work smarter, not harder. And you do this by arranging and planning your day around the times where your energy levels peak. Just think about it. Instead of sitting in front of your computer all day long and trying to focus and not really getting anything done, wouldn't it be nice if you knew, for instance, 2 specific times each day, this is where my energy levels are peaking, and you could just sit down and work during those periods and get more done than usual, and then schedule leisure activities to the times where your energy levels aren't quite as high. Do you need to be at peak energy when you eat lunch, or cuddle on the couch, or go for an afternoon walk? Is it not directly irresponsible of you to not hash out your peak energy intervals? Here's the method described in the book, and we need to do this for 1 week. First of all, we're going to grab our phone, and we're going to set an alarm to go off for each hour. Only when we're awake, obviously. Now, every time the alarm goes off, this is what you need to do. Imagine that you must go somewhere quiet and work on your most important task. Now you need to rate your willingness, essentially how fired up or excited you are about doing it. Record that number 1 to 10 on your phone. Once you've done this for a full week, you can actually plot it into a chart, or you could just look at the numbers, but it should be pretty easy for you to see when your energy levels peak. And typically for the vast majority of people, there are 2 times each day where you'll see a spike in your energy level. And that is, of course, your mental energy. Once you have your 2 biological prime times, try to structure your day around them. That is, schedule your high impact work so it coincides with your energy peaks. It will not only make you more productive, it will also enable you to enjoy your personal value times and your other activities with a clean conscience. All else equal, you will achieve more without being more busy. Now, how is this relevant to content creators? Well, content creators have a long list of things they constantly need to do. We need to do research, we need to write scripts, we need to edit videos, we need to deal with contractors or team members, we need to edit, we need to upload and design, we need to interact with our community, we need to deal with websites, we need to deal with all sorts of tasks. Now, for instance, writing and coming up with new ideas is just an example of something I definitely don't want to do when my energy level is at its lowest. That is where I run the risk of just sitting and staring into the screen for hours on end. But perhaps editing is something I could do, or communicating with freelancers. And also, just as content creators, we don't have the luxury of having someone breathing down our necks telling us what to do and when to do it. So this could actually create like a natural, a totally biologically synchronized workflow for your content creation. If you want more content about the psychology of content creation, please subscribe to this channel. Otherwise, have a fabulous life. Did I mention that I produced a content creation course where I teach you how to turn your video content into a viable business with multiple income streams and design your personal brand and your core product and how to sell it? If you're interested in all of that good stuff, please check the link below this video to my course. See you in the next one.